Hey guys, I'm Grestar, and how about we react to RWBY Volume 2, Chapter 12, Breach. As with the rest of my RWBY reactions, this video will only include me, so if you would like to watch the actual RWBY episode along with me, make sure to click here. It will take you to Rooster Teeth's YouTube channel under the RWBY playlist right to the video that I am using. So for the best synchronization, I'll put a timestamp here. You need to open it in another window, another tab, or download it, and then run it along with this video of mine. So yes, click here to go to that. The last episode was basically all just combat, but it had some, pretty tough people. So like, Weiss fought this chainsaw honest dude. Blake fought Roman himself, which he actually wasn't too tough. And then Yang fought Neapolitan, ice cream girl, cotton candy, cute, short, didn't take anything seriously girl. Like all of that. One little person. Anyway, and Yang actually kind of got beaten up, but someone mysterious just appeared and like saved her in the nick of time, and Neo, whoever it was, I think knew who that, I think Neo knew whoever that was. Hold on. Whoever it was, I think Neo knew who it was, because they did not look happy. They looked rather scared, and they just left right away. But after making sure the Yang was okay, the mysterious woman disappeared. I have to assume that that woman is Yang's mother, even though to me it looks a lot more, genetically speaking, like RWBY's mother. But supposedly Yang's mother was the one who just left, and we don't know what happened to her, and RWBY's mother was actually confirmed dead. So, I don't know. It could always be a thing where it's just like, Yang's father looks more like Yang, but that, it's just coincidental, I guess, in that case, that RWBY would look like this mysterious woman. But as far as like clothing goes, that's one thing that's not genetic so much, but like hair too, and skin color, yeah, I don't know, it's hard to say exactly. Point is, she appeared, she was super strong, she scared Neo, who was like totally kicking butt, made Neo run, and then after making sure Yang was okay, she opened up this kind of portal thing and just left through it. Meanwhile, the train is going with all the explosives, and the girls are able to shield themselves because Weiss uses dust to like summon this big ol' ice thing. Who knows what happened to Oobleck? I don't know. Or the puppy for that matter. You knows why. But now they're on the surface, and the klaxons are all ringing, and Grim Beasts are running out and devouring normal humans, or at least they're chasing them. We didn't actually see anyone get killed, but I have to assume that some, that will just like never be mentioned, did not make it out alive. So now this episode, the last one of Volume 2, called Breach, the surface has been breached. And so now it's a matter of cleaning up the problem. They have to kill the Grim Beasts or secure them in some other way, get the people to safety, whatever. But I imagine they're not going to just like move everyone to another city and just let the Grims take over. No, I imagine there's going to be a lot of fighting and a lot of killing involved. From both sides, where humans are going to die and Grim Beasts are going to die. I wonder how much, though, apart the other like superhumans will play, in this. Like Neo, or, Faunus Chainsaw Dude, or Roman, or Cinder, Mercury, Emerald. Like, they could all come back and just cause trouble for the heroes, so hard to say at this point. But we are going to definitely wrap some things up here. I don't think everything is going to be resolved, but we're going to reach our climax, we're going to have some resolution, and then we're going to eat cake. At least in our minds, But yes, I think that's all I have to say, so with that, let's get to watching. Alright guys, for the best synchronization possible, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play, and when I say play, you hit play. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, I was one off that time of the bangs, And this, guys, is the last time, unless of course we rewatch it, that we'll see all, or the intro to Volume 2. Oh, and like, it's one of those obvious things, but I just want to point out that I did notice they're standing in the RWBY order, with RWBY, Weiss, Blake, Yang. And then I think at the end, actually, the way they like, they kind of like fight and leap out of each other with their little lunges. It starts with Yang, and then goes Blake, Weiss, RWBY, so it's just kind of in reverse. I just wanted to point out, now that this is the last time we're going to be seeing this, that I have noticed that. Did not escape my attention. However many other things will. See, so like in this, we do get to see, the RWBY characters fight people that we haven't seen them fight before. But, that could always just be, like kind of foreshadowing for Volume 3. Are you not aware this stuff's going down? Waffles. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? I guess they did need to be, you know, called. Okay, so they did hear it. Good. I was like, would they really not send the alarm that far? Like, I thought it was a pretty important thing to alert the academy. Did did Ren have special like connection with that village that I was not aware of? I don't remember if they talked about it. Hey, look. So Roman really jumped the gun then. Days away, yeah. Maybe it was supposed to be days away, so more of the teams would have been gone on missions, but I don't know. Could she have planned for the fact that they were going on missions? Yes, kill all the things! Okay, wait, so you can't do anything hand to hand, but kicking is just fine as long as you can spin around your scythe. That doesn't make sense. Okay, kind of, I guess, if you use your super speed semblance, but... Ah, that was cool. What? Oh. Alright. I was just like, what was that noise? That's all you, Jean. You've done it before. You got this. See, they'll handle the quantity, and he's just got the big one. That's right, exactly. Nah. Oh, okay, good. Alright. Seemed like he was just flailing, but... That's right. They're fun. Is that ironwood stuff? I'm gonna say it is ironwood stuff. I mean, that was pretty danger close. I don't know. Okay. Hey, helpful bots. It was like, I can't tell if the bullets were just like deflecting or if that was just the animation. Ah, okay. I was wondering what else their weapons would be. Oh, and they're on chains too. That's pretty sweet. One of the mechs. Hey! So they got out. I still want an explanation of how or why the dog can do those things. And Team Coffee. Oh, that was pretty powerful. Like, I'm pretty sure based upon the music that they're gonna win this fight. Is that normal for them to do that? Oh no. It's weird to see someone so posh like that just spit. Alright. Building what up? What is it? I didn't know you could build up weapons or whatever. And she has a minigun. That's what that is. Alright. Why have, like, any other weapon when that just mows them down that easily? Also, why not just lead with that if it's that efficient? Hey! She is not having any of it. She's closing up the hole again? Dude, like, her power is one of the best. To just have complete repair like that? That's crazy. Hi. Just not saying anything, this is all. You didn't do it, though. Like, that's not... It's not over yet, is it? What do they mean by Mr. Girl in this case? I assume they're referring to Cinder. Yay! Relax? Really hoping there's more. His voice was funny at first. Ding dots. I don't know if I do. I assume that's Penny. Oh, that's not Penny. What? Hmm. Hmm. So they're gonna leave the door open for him then? Mandatory evil laugh. Hmm. Oh no, it's him. Oh right. So we get like a really long credit scene here, right? Or not credit scene, but long credits because it's the end of volume 2. Then in that case, I'm actually going to give my thoughts now. So, sorry, I'm not going to listen to the music, but it'll cut down on the time we'll have to just sit here and watch me awkwardly in silence. So, okay, let's first address Ironwood, because that just happened. So, I don't think anymore that he is working for. I mean, I thought it was a possibility before. Not that he was necessarily, but I don't think he's working with Cinder, Emerald, and Mercury at this point in time. I'm not going to say that he still has like perfect intentions. He could okay, like a lot of media, like, you know, fictional stuff has made me feel negatively toward like most high military kind of personnel, you know, because they always have some other agenda. And so I'm saying that he could still too. Ironwood could still have ulterior motives, but I don't think that he's working with Cinder. Otherwise, why would he ask Roman, who was really behind it, when no one else was around to get like the act, you know? Like I don't think he would just say that. Like that was one of my biggest complaints in the movie Now You See Me, where it's like he would be acting when no one was around to see, like there weren't enough hints that were actually dropped along the way, that kind of thing. So, you know, if he actually were working with Cinder, it would need a really good explanation, I feel, at this point. Otherwise, I feel like I was led astray. So, yeah, don't think he's working with them. I still don't necessarily trust him, but there's that cleared. So, I am not entirely satisfied with this as the ending to a volume. Like there was a lot of combat, but to me it wasn't climactic, I guess. Like it was fighting, yeah, but I was never like afraid that they weren't gonna win. Like, especially given the music, you're like, oh, you know, this means that they're victorious and everything. And it was just like fighting after fighting after fighting. There was never a pause, so there was never moments where like I could have some sort of anxiety over them losing. Okay, I think there's gonna be a scene, so I'll pause my talking here and we'll watch that. Oh, hello, Yang. Oh, did that answer your question? That didn't really answer my question, though. So she knows Yang, yeah. She looks and sounds really young, though. So I don't bloody know. And she still looks a lot more like RWBY than she does like Yang, in my opinion. Like, they both had the red eyes. I'm still gonna say that's Yang's mom. That's my best guess at this point. Yeah. See, now I have to think, though, where I left off with my discussion. So that's been there since November 2014. Now, are there going to be annotations here? Yes, there are. Okay. Now it should be over. Alright, yeah, so that was the end of the episode. This episode was 17 minutes and 39 seconds long, and now it's time to continue talking about it. So, where did I leave off? I guess we can address the Yang and Yang's mom thing again, where it looks more like RWBY to me, but there is definitely some resemblance. Of course, it makes sense that there would be resemblance if she resembles RWBY, because, you know, they do share half the same genes, you know, kind of deal, or at least the possible pool sort of thing. But I have to assume that's Yang's mom. Who else would it be? Unless we're gonna have Yang and Yin, you know? Which would be really weird, but I feel like there would need to be a really good explanation for that, so I'm gonna stick with Yang's mom for now. Which could be wrong, but hey, I'll find that out in due time. Anyway, I think then to jump back to, yes, so I wasn't entirely satisfied with this because of the fighting. It wasn't really climactic for me. It seemed too easy, like I was expecting something more. What I'm figuring at this point, and this might just be to make it so there is something more in my mind, but you know, it could very well happen too, is that they specifically wanted Ironwood to be, you know, like, in charge of security at the tournament, you know? Like, it was easy enough that the RWBY team and all the other teams could overcome the Grims, you know, all that challenge. But it was still enough of a disturbance where whoever Ozpin's higher-ups are, or yeah, whoever they are, they would, you know, pull the responsibility from Ozpin himself. I don't know for sure, like, I was believing in that much more when I thought that Ironwood was still working with Cinder, because, you know, if they have him being the head of security for the tournament, you know, something so big with all those people in, like, one small area or whatever, it would make a lot more sense for Cinder and them to want that. But, you know, if Ironwood doesn't know who's in charge of all that, if he asked Roman, then, and you know, which makes me think that Ironwood is not working with them, then it doesn't make as much sense. So, I don't know. And this is kind of an issue too, because even if that is what's going on, the fact that I wasn't really satisfied with the ending to this volume, it still means something, you know? For the people who were just watching this, you know, as it came out, if you're like me, you would just be unsatisfied waiting for forever until Volume 3 came out, and then finally waiting for the episode where it was explained or something, if ever, you know? So, I don't know. I didn't feel it. I just didn't feel it. Like I said, it seemed too easy to me. I was never worried about them failing, especially with the music in the background. I think that, you know, a big part of the music was that it was like Team Coffee's background music, which is the first time I think we've heard it. But still, it just didn't have me convinced that there was actually anything to worry about. They were just cleaning up, and then I was expecting something bigger to happen. But no, when all the Grimbies are just defeated, and then Gilda comes out and repairs any of the damage that was caused, basically, you know, aside from human life, I assume, then it's kind of like, what was the point? Unless the whole Ironwood tournament thing was on purpose, but if he's not working with them, then I don't see how it would be as much. Unless they thought that they could manipulate him or think that they can in the future. I don't know, it's really hard to say. So, all in all, I am still enjoying RWBY. I enjoyed Volume 2 much more than I did Volume 1. I'm really enjoying the characters. I'm really enjoying learning more about the lore. At some point, I will watch the World of Remnant, you know, like little episodes. But I'm working hard enough just getting out 2 episodes of the actual show, you know, a day. So, I don't know when I will, you know, get around to watching those. It's a lot of work, guys. Like, I haven't gotten a lot of sleep because, you know, I have college, homework, and then this on top, like, just with everything else in life. So, Please be understanding of that. So I am looking forward to Volume 3. I do hope that it clears some things up for me, and I do hope that it makes some of the things that happened here better, you know? I really am curious as to who that woman Yang was speaking to is. I'm still thinking Yang's mama, but she was so young. I don't know. Anyway, nothing else is really coming to mind aside from, like, the dog again. Why? How can he do those things? It was never explained. I kind of wanted an explanation of that, but no. He just hit Fireball the dog, and then he went off to help the professor somehow, and now he's here. I have no idea why he could do the things he could do. But, or what even he can do exactly. I don't know what he can do himself, but yeah. That's all that I think that I have to say. It's all that's coming to mind right now, so I'm not going to sit here or ramble any longer. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below, what you thought about Volume 2 overall, what you think about the RWBY series so far, aside from Volume 3. Don't talk about Volume 3, unless you're just gonna say, I like it, or I didn't like it, but like, don't give any specifics, because I want to avoid all spoilers. So with that, you know, talk about this episode, anything before this, so all of Volume 2, all of Volume 1, that's fair game, but don't touch anything in the future. Cool? Cool. Alright, so with that, we're calling it here. Cue outro, go!